call the special GOC meeting to order, and we have one item on the agenda, and that's to formally award the Butler Park lighting and netting project. Chris, do you want to provide us an overview of your submission?
Okay. So council directed staff to go to tender on the Butler Park Stadium lights and netting installation project. And in response to the tender, we received two bids. One from Martech Electrical Systems in the amount of 1.587 million, and the other from Hilltech Contracting in the amount of 1.67 million. The budget for the project was 1.642 million. So Martech Electrical Systems submitted a tender which was under our established budget. So the recommendation from the tender results is that council approve the award of the Butler Park Stadium lights and netting installation contract to Martech Electrical Systems in the amount of $1,586,941 plus all applicable taxes, fees, and charges.
Thank you, Chris. Are there any questions of council for Chris on this? Carol?
Yes, thanks, Councillor Kashani. Chris, I would just like to know if we got a contingency built into that, and if so, how much?
There are three different subcomponents to the work, and each of them have a different contingency built in. So I'll have to refer back to the August report, but two of them are 10% and one of them is 20%. So I don't know the contingency number right off the top of my head, but I could find that information for it.
So 20%, you don't know what aspect of the work is asking for 20%?
I don't recall. I could pull it
Okay.
up quickly on my computer though.
Okay.
Eleanor, you had a question?
Yeah, Chris, when's the start and finish of the project?
I understand that the project will commence almost immediately, and it's intended to be completed prior to the 2022 baseball season. So prior to the end of March.
Okay, thank you.
And
Thank
Lisa, you had your hand up?
Yes, this is probably a Reno and Michelle question. So I was wondering what the current status of our gas tax fund is right now. And if we take $1,250,000 out of it, what is our balance? And I'm asking that within the context of, I understand for now that the gas tax is a renewable fund, but we do have reliance on the fund for the debt payment, I believe, for the Pipe Pedestrian Bridge. And I think that debt payment is, I think it might be over $200,000 a year. So if I could just get a bit of a breakdown, if you have it for what our residual is going to be after we pay out this $1.25 million. And then if you have in front of you what our debt payment is annually.
Reno, can you answer that?
Sure, Chair Santori. So right now, sitting in that fund, we have $1.443 million, and that's net of the annual debt service that we use, and that annual debt service amount is $254,000. So we take out the 1.25 million, we'll have a residual of approximately 193,000 after the 1.25 million is used for this project. And just if I may expand upon that a little bit, this gas tax funding is a bit of a formula type of scenario. So I would anticipate the city would receive another $390,000 in 2022. In 2021, we received $397,000 plus what they call a top up of $379,000. So we got extra money in 2021, which was very nice. I don't know if we'll receive it in 2022, but I would anticipate the amount we do receive is $390,000 approximately.
Go ahead, Lisa.
Yeah, and I mean, I just bring it forward knowing that I believe there is a little bit of an ask from the province to start spending the gas tax money. Just having it sit there languish is not the intent of it. But we do have a long-term liability that is dependent on debt servicing by this gas tax money. So if it ever is reduced or becomes non-renewable, then that's a decision that the council of the day is going to have to make as far as working that long-term debt payment into our budget.
Any other questions of Chris?
Nope.
Okay, what are council's wishes on this?
I
Move
was
approval.
waiting for Chris's answer.
Oh,
Councilor
sorry,
Clinton.
Carol.
Okay, Councillor Adobe, I believe I sent an email response to Chair Santori at one point with regards to the contingencies associated with this project. And I've looked for it. Does that ring a bell, Chair Santori?
Vaguely, but I think you did,
Okay.
but I wouldn't have it here.
Okay, no, I was just trying to say that I can't find that email right away, but I will dig it up as soon as I can. I was just looking in the background and I can't readily find it.
If you
Okay,
give me
I'd
one,
appreciate-
if
I'd
you give me
appreciate
one
you taking
second,
it.
Carol,
Sorry, Councillor Santori?
just give me 1 second. I'll just do a quick search here.
Okay.
Come on. Okay. Okay, general site works, how about that? I found it.
There you go.
20% contingency for general site work. The foundations have a 10% contingency. And the poles, nets, and lights has a 10% contingency.
Okay, the 20% was for general.
Site work, I'm assuming that's for geotech, soil prep, et cetera, Chris?
Yes,
Stuff
I
like-
would.
Yeah,
Okay, and the last 10% was for poles and the other 10%, sorry, was for,
the foundations.
okay, thank you very much.
Okay. Can't believe that worked.
Thank you.
Okay, do we have any motion of council?
Move approval.
Moved by
Robert.
Robert. Do we have a seconder?
I'll second it.
Seconded by Colleen. If there's no further discussion or questions, all those in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Aye.
The motion is carried unanimously. Thank you. And I don't believe there's any other items on the agenda, but we